Steve Borthwick says he knows he must produce a team that can inspire a nation. Borthwick was confirmed as the new England head coach yesterday on a 5-year deal.
I'm proud to be a head coach of this team. I understand that means nothing if we don't deliver. We want to produce a team that wins. We want to shape a team that goes out there and produces performances and fights and ensures that we have a support base that is real proud of their team.
Style of play is a really big talking point. I wonder, what does this England side look like under Steve Borthwick?
Yeah, well, I think style of play is always influenced by the tactics you want to play in a certain game, the opposition you're playing against, and the strengths of the players you have. And I think what we have in here is, in England, is a real exciting player base. They've got incredible potential.
Borthwick worked under Jones as assistant coach of Japan before joining him as forwards coach with England for 5 years between 2015 and 2020.
I think I've learned so many different things from him over so many years, and I feel very grateful for that. I think one of the key aspects you learn there is about you have to lead as you. You have to be authentic in the way you lead, and that's what I'm going to do here.
You heard from Eddie. I assume he's been in touch and probably congratulated you on your new position.
Yeah, always been in regular contact with Eddie, and as I say, I'm always grateful for so many of the lessons that I picked up from him over a long period of time.
Kevin Sinfield has been appointed defence coach after working alongside Borthwick at Leicester last season, where they won the Premiership title. Off the pitch, Sinfield has raised more than £7 million in support of his former teammate Rob Burrow, who has motor neuron disease.
In this sport, rugby's taught me so many different things, and around being part of a team, how you work together for each other, how you help your mates, how you look after each other. And if there's one person who embodies that more than anybody else in rugby, it's Kevin Sinfield. I think the guy is a fantastic coach, really fantastic coach, but he's an incredible human being.
Now, despite being pleased for Sinfield in his new role, his former England teammate John Wilkin is disappointed that the ex-Leeds Rhinos man is coaching Union rather than League.
As a rugby league fan, it's probably a catastrophic failure on the game's part that somebody who's had 25, 30 years of experience, developed their experience in the game of rugby league, is then lost to rugby union. And in typical rugby league style, do you know what we do? We stand back and applaud and go, isn't it brilliant that one of our sort of most revered players has gone over to rugby union? Well, it fills me with sadness in some respects that the game which I grew up playing and has given me so many opportunities can't keep hold of the talent like Kevin Sinfield. That being said, for Kevin, who seems to just go from strength to strength, from success to success, Rugby League's loss has been Leicester Tigers' gain this season, and it'll certainly be England's game. And I'm excited to see what he brings to that role. My experience of playing with Kevin, being around Kev, is he's emotionally so stable to the point at which it's almost dull, right? And I believe one thing that I've seen through Kevin over the last 12 months with his work with Rob Burrow and motor neuron disease, his good friend who's really suffering at the minute, is an emotional side of Kevin, and a big emotional outcry at the World Cup final at the Rugby League World Cup final at Old Trafford. And I think it's that emotional side that he'll need to master to be great in the England setup.